Happy Friday and welcome into the studio. It's that time of week. We missed you guys for a couple weeks because of New Year's and Christmas and the holiday season. So welcome back. I don't really know. Did you want to say something about this is our VOMP numbers, our VO Marketing Pro numbers, and then later we'll have our VOMP Plus deep dive numbers. I guess VOMP Plus, just as a little, for the people who are watching this new and stuff like that, the VOMP Plus group is a more detailed, closer view of what Dad and I do as voice actors, whether it's getting a hold of clients, how to, triage work, all sorts of different things, tips, tricks, you name it. It's all in there.
It's all related to, especially to direct email marketing.
Sure.
That's kind of where we start, and it takes us off into all sorts of different things because it's all related to business and marketing and mindset and processes and audio and all sorts of things like that. So
yeah, and like I said, it's a closer view, it's more
detailed, intimate
view of our numbers and what we do during
it's brand
our
new.
week.
We're just starting it out. I think we started it in December. Mm-hmm. It's just the first week of January, and so I think we've got 12 members right now, and we do a deep dive. We leave this for the general public, and then we do a deep dive for our VO Marketing Pro Plus group. We have a once a month Q&A time where we present something, and then there's a time for some Q&A. Hudson and I do 2 fireside chats a week where we just talk about, our numbers, what we're doing, what we're thinking, all sorts of things like that. And then we have a private Facebook group that you belong to. And so if you want more details about that,
you can contact John Barsness at vomarketingpro.com and Hudson Barsness at yahoo.com. We will be getting a new website soon, so you'll be able to go through that. And that'll be just, it'll be a one-stop shop. So anyway, we'll jump into our VOMP numbers and talk about how our VOMP group did this week, the people that we send out emails for because they are either established, have a pro demo,
made a certain amount of money,
have more money than time to do this stuff, to direct market. That's what the VO Marketing Pro group is. The VOMP Plus group is teaching those people how to do that stuff. They have more time than money. Anyway.
Yeah, just to go off of that, we try to help by vetting, making sure that we're putting you in the best program based on our experience. And I think we've got a pretty good track record of helping people and making sure we're not just in it. Some people might just say, well, just come on in and we'll, charge you a certain amount per month, but we want to make sure you're ready. And we also think that it's a good option to just do some direct email marketing on your own first, because I think it gives you a good understanding of what it takes. You get to start to see, if you haven't done any, to see what it takes, because it takes a good mindset and it takes a long haul mentality. We say that ad nauseum, but it's just important to get that under your feet before you join a group like VOMP, VO Marketing Pro, because we just think that that's important. And so we're going to help you along the way and not just take your money. So, let's get to the numbers here. We did not send out this week, just kind of careful because we don't want to waste people's emails that they pay for each month. Not suggesting that it would be if we decided to, but we just try to be careful around the holidays to not send out and become one of the many emails that people walk into getting off of their vacation or whatever and just hitting delete. And so we still had warm responses. So we've got a lot out there. We send out lots of emails for people. And so we still had residual that came in this week as 28 warm responses. Wow. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
17 auditions. And we had 10 jobs reported. So we had Noel Romano had 3 jobs this week. 2 recurring. Forgive me if I missaid that, Noel, but for sure 1, I think 2 out of those 3. Jennifer White booked a job. And then Deanna Johnston, she's got a recurring client, and she reports these when she can. So since she reported them this week, we count them in this week, this last week, and she reported 6 jobs.
Ooh, nice.
So that's a total of 10 that reported. We didn't get a ton of feedback from some of the people in our group, and that's understandable since some people are probably still on break or just they came into a lot of voiceover work of their own.
Yeah,
hopefully
they did.
that's our hope. But we'll get back at it next week, sending out. You'll still get your amount that you paid for the month of January, so don't worry about that. And we're looking forward to a good 2024 here.
Yeah. I want to, when we go to our VOMP Plus group, I want to go back to that just a little bit and talk about how encouraging those numbers are and how they should cause those that are in it for the long haul, ready to do the numbers and really stick in there, how wonderful direct email marketing can be.
All right, on to my numbers this week. I guess I'll just put this out there. I have decided this year I'm going to try and make $80,000 in voiceover. Bit of a stretch of a goal for me, but I wanted to use it as a kick in the pants, just to get me more motivated, a little bit more desperation, rather than putting myself at 60 or 65, so that I would do extra things to try and ramp it up, my business. So anyway, that comes out to about $307 a day and $1,500 a week, around there. So anyway, I didn't send out this week as well, but I earned the nickname Doug this week. You want to know why?
Because you were digging.
Because that's what I did this week. I dug in. I was digging for new prospective clients through direct marketing. So I'll talk more about that in the VOMP Plus group. So 0 warm responses, 0 auditions, 0 new clients. I had 1 recurring job that I got. Okay. 4 jobs altogether.
That was off of direct email marketing?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so we got 11 then, because we keep track of Hudson's new and recurring for right now. We just do Dad's new, for those that are new. So any new jobs from new clients. So
had 2 jobs on Upwork, and then I had a job on Fiverr. Did some editing for Dad for a grand total of $1,258, 4-day week. But I will talk more in detail about all of those numbers in our VOMP Plus group, and that's the beauty of our VOMP Plus group, is you get to hear how it broke down and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm doing some things differently than I normally would. A little bit desperate.
I won't go into it, but it's just kind of funny how goals, if they're reachable, if they're attainable, how they change your mind. They just change your mindset. Because here you said $1,258. Well, that's $500 more than you wanted for your goal last year at this point. And you would have been celebrating. We would have been throwing confetti. Not that we're not celebrating, because that's a pretty good week for the first week of January. But you're saying, I was short $250. So there's that carrot mentality. And I think that can be it's just kind of funny how last year at this point was $1,258 this week.
Yeah, that would have been a really good week. I'm not trying to, for people, I'm not trying to say, oh, $1,258. I don't do that, obviously. But there is I'm single. I don't own a house. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I don't have mouths to feed, stuff like that. So you can kind of slip into just being, I've kind of got some things taken care of for me. I don't really need to do more work. But if I want to, push myself with my business, I thought, I'm going to put that carrot out a little bit farther than is comfortable for me. So that's what's going on for me this year. So $1,258 this week.
Quickly, my week, I did have a new client.
Nice.
It was somebody that contacted me last year, but we didn't do the work until the day after New Year's, which was Tuesday. And did a live directed session on Tuesday. And so that was a nice thing, because I had gone on a little bit of a slump for a couple of months. So I had a new client, and in direct marketing, my income was $1,450, and for Fiverr, $1,556. That doesn't happen very often, where Fiverr or some other platform beats my direct marketing. But this week it did. I had a total. I just did a small Fiverr job for $120 just before lunch, which we do this just after lunch, and it put my total just over $3,000, $3,006, which I'm trying to make about $1,020 a day. A little lower than I have been wanting, which was $1,200, and I'm trying to make that. And so I was short this week, a 4-day week, but I was still about $1,000 short.
Okay. Well, once again, if you are interested in the deep dive of our numbers when we go into more depth, there are some, I think, back on the YouTube channel, VOMP YouTube channel, that you can see that we did before this, just to give people an idea of what it was going to look like. But we've also, in that VOMP group, we've shown our goals. We're going to be showing our goals for this year, what we're planning on. I gave obviously a little bit of an idea, but breaking it down more. And then also how our years went last year. And we'll probably do that for the VOMP group as well. So if you're interested in that, John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com. Get a hold of us. You can do whatever you want. Or Hudson Barsness at Yahoo.com. John's got one
And
more
just
thing.
off of that, I mean, if you are interested and you're like, I'm not sure what I'm getting out of this, you're just not really you want to see it. We can send you a little bit of some ideas.
We've done that before.
We've done
haven't we?
some videos. We can send you, gives you a little taste as to what you're going to get, and then you can decide if that's what you want. We want to make sure that you're happy with what you're getting, but we think it's valuable, and that will give you a little bit of something to think about, or to give you what you're going to be getting. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching our numbers, and hope you guys had a good week as well. And we will see you next week. Later.